What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? No, he doesn't even know what it's called. What's it called? What's it called?
I did not know that was water for a long time.
Totally.
They really brand it like it's not water.
They do it on purpose, yeah.
Because it's
I used
funny
to
that
make
people are ashamed of drinking water,
Mm-hmm.
especially men.
Yeah, well, in their defense, other men shame them.
Right.
It's so stupid.
You ever get a water in between beers and a guy's like, "Come on,
Yeah, dude.
what are you not? You want to live a long time?"
Dude, honestly, nowadays, it's so great to be off Mike. We were talking about the liquid death I'm drinking right now and how they make it look like a tall can so people who don't want to have a beer can have a water at a party. And I've talked to people that are sober, and they've said it makes it so much easier. I think on the one hand, it's like a lot of people just don't want to have the conversation.
Right.
So it's like not that there's shame. It's just like, how boring is it to every fucking 5 minutes be like, yes, I'm not drinking.
Right.
Just like put it in a fucking paper bag and let me just act like I'm drinking, for the sake of being
Right.
able to talk to people. But then, yeah, there are those people that are adults. They're like, you're not drinking? What the fuck? What's great about being 39 and having gone through that a lot is
Yeah.
that now when it happens, I'll just be like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were a fucking loser.
Yeah.
Like-
What do you care? Why would you care? What does it matter?
I mean, I won't do that if I don't know the person. But if they're a friend of mine, it's like, what are you doing? Why do you care what I'm doing?
And the only way that thing they accept is if you go, "It's sober October," and because it rhymes, they go, "Oh yeah, Joe Rogan does that." No, he's probably. And it's
Yeah.
like, why can't I just, maybe not tonight?
You know what's funny is that why aren't you doing this thing that I'm currently doing?
Mhm.
Sums up most types of being an asshole.
Yeah.
Like people that are like trans people, but I'm not trans.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, yeah. We
Yeah.
know.
Who is it that has that bit where they're? I think is it Jerry
Mm-hmm.
Seinfeld who like when people boo a school?
Todd Berry.
Todd Berry, one school.
We should all go to the same
We should all go to
school.
the same school.
He's like, I went to Florida State. Where'd you go? University of Florida. The guy boos.
Boo.
Oh, boo. University of Florida, different school. Everybody should go to the same school. Man, that album's so good.
Why not? It's fine that there's different.
Anything. Different
Yeah.
anything.
I don't know. It's
Not
wild to me.
anything.
Not anything, but
Yeah, dude. You shouldn't watch Bill Maher's TV show.
No. And if you I don't know.
Caleb watches it.
I
is
watch
the
it. I
thing.
have not missed an episode. It's probably not healthy. But
Hey, speaking of that, we're doing a hate watch today. This episode has dropped
Today.
onto the internet
tonight.
Monday, November 1st.
Mhm.
And tonight, 7 p.m. Pacific time on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/what's-it-called. We're doing a hate watch. I'm pretty sure that you have to have an Amazon Prime subscription to watch because those are the movies you can watch party
That's
through
right.
Twitch. And it's a terrible, very real. Actually, I guess I shouldn't call it ahead of time that it's terrible. I'm just guessing it's terrible. It's called Cannibal
Cannibal
Women
Women.
in the Avocado Jungle of Death, starring Shannon Tweed and Bill Maher
Oh hell yeah.
from 1989. And join us. We're going to sit here in the office, and we're going to have some drinks. We're going to watch this movie. And, I've already had some people tell me about it on the internet.
Oh nice.
And, Mike Wiebe, big friend of the show. Big friend. Good
Big
friend of the show.
friend.
Big,
He's one of my
large-
big friends. I could say it. I got a lot of big friends.
Yeah, man. Totally. I got a lot of big friends, wide allies.
That's what guys said in old gangster movies. Like, I got some big friends.
I got
They're
some
big.
big
He's
friends,
a big
see?
man.
So, yeah. So get your Tommy gun out of my face.
Oh yeah, you're a big man.
I got some pals up top. Yeah, so Mike Wiebe, he's a top. And I'm a bottom, and he fucks me, and that's
That's
why I
right.
brought him up.
He's a top that could lick you good. And you're like, what is going on?
He'll make your sister come.
Yeah, like,
What?
whoa.
Oh, my God.
Why
Dick
don't you
Tracy.
say, look out. How about that?
More like Dick Racy. We're
Oh,
gonna be doing some ass puns later if
That's
you
right.
saw our
Ooh.
Twitter this week. Anyway, Mike Wiebe told me, good friend of the show, good friend of me. Do you know Mike? He's an Austin comedian, and he's also the lead singer of 2 great punk bands.
Oh, nice.
If you listen to Riverboat Gamblers or
I
Dracula's.
like that name. I like that first name.
Yeah, totally. The second,
I like Riverboat Gamblers more.
Oh,
Sounds fun.
wow. I'm going to tell Mike you fucking said that, dude.
I'll tell him I'm a big man.
Next time he's fucking me, he's going to beat the shit out of me. And it's going to be your fault. And, no, Mike said on Instagram, he was like, it's not so bad that it's funny. It's just really boring and bad. And everyone's like, dude, this movie is so bad.
I can't wait.
So we're going to have a blast.
It's going to be bad.
That's the lucky thing, is that, like, there is a chance that for us it is so bad that we're laughing at it. But if it is just a boring-ass, terrible movie, we're just going to be having fun.
Yeah, we'll just talk
shit.
over it.
Yeah. Totally. It's going to be great.
We'll talk about Terminator 2 instead.
Yeah, totally. We'll just, like, get the script for Terminator 2 and we'll read it
Yes.
over this Bill Maher movie.
Yeah, we'll do room quotes like we're watching The Room.
Dude.
It'll be fun either way.
I should cut out the clip of him saying "I'll be Bach" and then try to play it
Yeah, yeah.
over. Just get movie, dude. We got to do that. I set up my computer so we can play sound effects
Oh, it's
over
gonna
the
be
movie,
fun.
and yeah, we should get famous movie quotes and then try to insert them into times Bill Maher is talking.
That is a
Yeah.
very good idea.
So he looks at Shannon Tweed wearing a fucking like safari hat. And she's like, "Where are you going?" And he's like, "You can't handle the truth. You need me on that wall." You know? A Few Good Men is rad, dude.
It's very
It's
good.
one of my favorite movies.
It's really good. I think that, Jack Nicholson is just...
Dude, I mean, he's just the best.
Oh, my God.
Have you seen As Good as It Gets?
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's very good.
And he plays like a man with OCD and ADHD and stuff who
Yeah.
has goes to a ton of therapy, and he's old. And it's great. It's like one of the only movies that's made about somebody with legitimate like high functioning mental health issues, but a lot of them. And
Yeah.
it's like most movies that are about people with mental health issues, it's like they're extreme, or it's about how they're medicated for them, or they're in the hospital, or they're like very severe, or everyone's like weeping for them. This guy's
Yeah.
like an asshole,
Right.
but he also has like clear issues, and so you have to sort of manage it. And it's about like Helen Hunt doing that sort of. It's great.
I love it.
It's
It
so
makes
fun.
me want to watch it tonight.
Yeah.
Sounds good. And also, here, I just want to add one more thing. That's 10 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah. Yeah, that's if
you're on the East Coast.
He wanted to clarify that in case you're Caleb.
I love my favorite joke on that Brian Regan special is when people, he's like, I live on the West Coast. People always want to do that math for you. They're like, yeah, I called you at 7 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 p.m. your time. And he goes, thank you. I know what time it is where I am.
Yeah, totally. We're talking right
what
now.
time it is where I am.
Dude. God damn it, he's so funny.
Funniest man in the world.
Funniest man in the fucking world.
Hell yeah.
That fucking... Maybe before we watch Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death, we could take 9 minutes and watch his This Is Not Happening.
Dude, yes. Dude, we can do whatever we want.
That's
we got our
true.
Johnny Walker. We're going to pop some popcorn. Please pop popcorn and have some
Yes.
bourbon with us. It's almost like a What's It Day.
I quit drinking because I had a hangover so bad it was like food poisoning the other day. That's true,
Whoa.
dude. And I only had 3 beers.
What?
And I threw up viciously for an entire day. And I would throw up and pass out for an hour, wake up, throw up. And the only reason, and I'm sorry, this is a little bit graphic.
Ooh, here we go.
The only reason I knew it was a hangover was that I was constipated,
Whoa, man.
which doesn't happen with food poisoning. Maybe I had some fucking disease, but
Yeah.
I had
Are you
drank.
sure these beers didn't have...
I had shit in them.
Were they green?
Yeah, I shit in them, and then I chugged them. So I chugged 3 beers full of my own shit
Yeah.
with no beer in it.
Have you ever
And,
had a skunked beer? They really do fuck you up.
Right. Well, so here's the thing. I drank 3 days in a row, and I only had a few beers each day. But I have been having an issue with drinking more than drinking 2 days in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And the last time I drank 3 days in a row, I got really ill and shit. And I think I probably had sleep deprivation and some other stuff. But I am
Right.
I can just tell from the way that my body was feeling that it was either completely a hangover or very, very informed by a hangover. You know?
Yeah.
And so I'm off it for a while at least. But I'm going to be pounding fucking sparkling water.
That's right.
Eating
Sparkling
popcorn.
it up.
So if you're not drinking, you hang with me. If you are drinking, crack open some bourbon with Caleb.
That's right.
We'll eat some popcorn. We'll watch a quick Brian Regan clip, and then we'll watch this fucking...
Hell yeah. It's going to be a great night.
Yeah, I'm excited. Aristotle Acevedo at Aris Tacos is going to be producing the stream. He's an old friend. He used to produce...
He's a big friend.
He's a big old friend. He used to produce Suicide Buddies, and before that, my podcast, Terrified. And, yeah, he'll be here. It's going to be great.
That's right.
Yeah.
I love my friends like I like my coffee.
Big. And old.
You know, Tanner Inman used to have a great bit where he's like, I like my women like I like my coffee. Stupid. I've never heard it better.
That's
He
great.
goes, you pour me a big stupid cup of coffee. I'll fuck it.
There's this comedian in Colorado who, I don't remember who it was, but he had this joke that was oh my God, I got to look it up and find it. It was so funny.
Sam Talent.
It's not Sam. It's an older guy who's been around a long time. And his joke was, blowjobs are like cupcakes. I want one. just God damn it, dude. That's so funny.
Oh, I love a simple take on a
Totally.
class. They always make me laugh. I'm
Totally.
a big fan.
I like
Oh,
my
yeah.
women like I like my coffee. Married to me.
I did one time. It was for you know that Hostel show where it's all like people traveling through America who speak English as a second language.
So you have to do stand up while you're strapped to a chair and they're torturing you.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. Check it out.
I fucked up your flows.
No. I thought it was funny. But I was bombing horribly, and the only joke
Yeah.
that got a laugh is I said, I like my women like I like my coffee. Christians.
Yeah.
That's the only joke they like.
That's great.
Uh,
yeah, no, I know the show very well. It's like a chain of hostels called like America Forever Hostel or something,
Yeah.
or United Countries. I don't know what it's called, but there's 3 or 4 of them,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a show. And yeah, it's poor people from around the world
Yeah.
come to LA and stay at this hostel because that's what hostels are. And the thing is that a lot of people come because they just they pay $10 a day to crash at a hostel.
Right.
And when that's your travel style, you don't have a lot of money to spend. So they hang out at the hostel and they get drunk off fucking Schlitz with the other people in the hostel after they've walked around Hollywood or whatever. And then so they don't have anything to do. And there's a show and a lot of people come. Yeah. And the problem is that not a lot of them just don't speak English,
Yeah.
which is not their fault.
No, and it's a bad language.
Right.
It's bad. I
Yeah.
hate it.
There's all sorts of stupid idiosyncrasies with English.
Oh, it's so inconvenient.
It is cool that we don't gender our shit. That's become frustrating in recent years with Spanish and French.
Yeah.
In Italian, it makes everything weird and complicated, and it's just not
I mean,
necessary.
how horny do you have to be to be like, that table's got titties?
Yeah, totally. Make sure you say it right, okay?
Lady table.
Table's a girl, curtain's a man. All right. This broom's a boy. The floor is my dad. All right. Ceiling fans are my uncle. All right. Light bulbs are my mom. Hallways are my grandma. Here's a weird one. Fire is both. I don't know.
Come on, man.
Come
Come on, man.
Come on, dude.
Come on,
Refrigerators
man.
are plural.
In America, we got tables are gendered. Come on, man.
Come on.
We got a nice table with all a family for it.
But English is fucking dumb. We're just
Horrible.
nothing is easy to say, so it's no one's fault. But yeah, so it's just like a room
England?
full of
It's England's
young,
fault.
drunk, poor people that can't speak English, and you're trying to do your jokes. And so the jokes that kill are just where you're like, "You ever fart?" It's
Right.
and everyone's like, "Yes, we do." Yeah,
Yeah, or where you can just be like like Red Skelton ass humor where it's like you're like and you're like clearly brushing your teeth and you're like and then
Yeah,
you're like
yeah.
with the aftershave on your face and you're like
Oh, yeah.
like
whoa, 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 whoa.
yeah. If
Yeah.
you're doing shit like that, you're gonna cry.
Totally.
That kills every language.
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Bean shit. That's what I do.
Mr. Bean shit.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, you know what I was thinking about earlier today? I was thinking about the show, and I was like, brushing my teeth, riffing in my head, like, oh, what am I gonna riff today on the
Yeah.
show? I do that. Oh, I can't wait to get going. And it occurred to me that like a lot of comedy podcasts you listen to start in a similar way.
Mm-hmm.
Morning radio is the same way, where they like get going, like they're like, "What's up?" And
I'll
and then
tell
they-
you what time it is.
Yeah.
It's 9:35.
Oh wow, I hadn't thought of that. No, yeah, stuff like that though. Like
Drive time.
like it's really funny to me that that there are just a lot of podcasts where they're trying to have fun and they're trying to like start the show, so they're doing it with energy and they just want to start talking, and so it's excited and it's about how they're excited and it's about you, but when it comes down to it, they're not really saying anything.
Yeah, Regis and
Especially
Kelly.
Since podcasts are just very like specific to the listener. So if you've never listened to it before, here's what I'm saying. All podcast intros are a person excitingly saying nothing for a long time. As many versions, it just goes like this. Hey, what's up, everybody? Merry Christmas, Happy
That's
Hanukkah,
right.
eat
Happy
shit and
holidays.
fuck you, and
I
welcome
love
to the
you.
Open Door Cast. All right. Lay down, get up, shut up, and fuck off. Okay. Get ready to drink some beers and eat some steers. We're going to lay down. And it's just like...
I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm ready to lay down.
But it's just like so many excited,
Yeah.
emphatic sayings that mean nothing. It's so, and I just want to, and it's like, it's about the listener. We're happy that you're here. What's up, fuckers? Get ready to get fucked on the fuck you time.
and after that, it's
Ooh.
time to look in the mailbag.
Are you ready to come?
We're going to spin the wheel.
I got a boner and you got a pussy. So
Wait
let's
till-
lay down.
Wait till you see what we got after the break. It's always built.
Yeah,
I remember
totally.
seeing Kathy Lee Gifford one time where she was like, the key to like any talk thing is to build to nothing.
Wow.
Because she was like, it is nothing, but you
Right.
have to build to it. It's like they're like, oh, I am so excited. Are you excited, Regis? And he's like, I am so excited. I'm so excited
I'm so
for this
excited.
show.
Totally. Put
Oh,
on your
I know.
glasses and look at the sun
I
because
was
I
talking to-
got a Casper mattress. Do you like Pepsi? Not me.
And it doesn't even matter what it is. If you tell them we have a surprise at the end of the show, everybody goes, well, I got it.
Wow. I got to stay.
We have a surprise, and the surprise is like a new tie for Regis. And
Yeah,
but I
totally.
would watch the whole time like, whoa, it's a new tie.
Yeah. Totally.
It works. It really works.
Wow.
We got to get more of the bait the audience a little bit.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
All right. Make sure you keep listening to this episode because at the end of it, I'm going to fucking punch Caleb.
oh.
Yeah, man.
And it'll hurt.
Yeah, I'm going
It
to
will
try, despite having no feelings of animosity, anger, or hatred toward Caleb, I'm going to try to hurt him. And I'm going to do it in any way I possibly can. I'm going to hit him, and then if that doesn't hurt, I'm going to choke him, and then if that doesn't work, I'm going to pull his pants down. I'm going to pinch his leg.
I'm not going to be happy about it, but that's
gonna give
coming
him
up after the break.
Yeah, I'm going to give Caleb a purple nurple right where he's got the most leg hair.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dave. Why? Remember, it used to be in the 90s. You remember the 90s? We were punching each other a
Barely.
lot.
Yeah,
If you
dude.
saw a
It was like, happy
VW,
fucking birthday.
yeah. And then if somebody wasn't wearing green, you could beat their ass on,
Yeah,
on
totally.
St. Patrick's Day.
You just like make the asshole symbol, and then you just get if they look
Yeah,
at it.
if
you
someone
get to
looks at
punch 'em.
this, you get to hit, and teachers would go, well, you did look at the...
Yeah, totally. Miss Rittendale, he hit me. Like, well, were you being a jerk off?
Yeah. Are you wearing green?
My English teacher called me a jerk off all the time.
What?
Man. Mm,
See, that's why English is a bad language.
totally.
French
My-
teacher wouldn't say that.
No, Mr. Tulin, he would never.
No, he would go, are you having a good male day? Are you ready to read a female book?
Actually, Mr. Tulin was a fucking asshole, man.
Of course, French. That's the French.
He
They
was
wouldn't even
funny.
invade Iraq with us.
I know, dude.
Just because we were wrong about it?
They're just over there eating fries and kissing.
Freedom kiss.
Yeah.
Give me a freedom kiss.
Mr. Tulin was actually very funny, and I thought that he was funny because he had here was what was very funny about him. He had a big inflatable hammer,
What?
like a big one.
This sounds pretend. He had a big hammer.
Yeah, he had a big metal
What?
hammer. Yeah, no, like a joke, squishy hammer that was like 3 feet long that you would win at a fucking like dart game at
Oh,
the
boy.
boardwalk. And if you said something dumb, he would hit you on the head with it.
That's the most French thing I can
It,
imagine.
it was so funny, dude. Because I mean, he was a rail skinny. He looked like a drippy Ted Danson. Is what he looked like.
Drippy Ted Danson.
He had the white hair, and
He would hit you with a hammer.
and he had like black frame glasses, and he had a very welcome to class, and he was like very unenthused, and he would teach you French, and if you said something dumb, he would be like, no, and he would hit you with the hammer, and it was just so like violent, but obviously not painful.
Right.
So it was so funny, and he was just such a dick to you. But then I made it all the way to 4th year French, and we had to write a fucking paper. I had to write a 4-page paper in French, and I was fucking 17, you
Right.
know? And in the paper, I used the word merde,
Merde.
which
Mailed?
means
Mailed?
shit,
Oh no.
and he gave me an F
What?
for cursing.
Come on.
And I literally, after class, I was like, "Can I talk to you?" And I was like, Why did you fail me because I said married?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's a dirty word." And I was like, I'm not gonna argue with you past this, but I'm learning French, and I
Right.
learned a curse word, and I wrote a whole paper. You're gonna fail me because I know a word? And he goes, "It's not okay to speak that way." And I was like, Jesus Christ, okay.
Wow, you
Like,
should have had
you're a baby.
You should have had a big inflatable gun and shot him with it. That's what we did in Georgia. I had a teacher. He had a big inflatable gun. He'd shoot it in the air anytime somebody fell asleep. He'd be like, "Hey!" Because in the '90s there weren't rules.
Wow.
No one checked on teachers once.
Damn. That's so great, dude.
Do you ever have it at school where you'd be in class and then randomly the principal would come in and sit down and like intimidate your teacher, like sit in the
Yes.
back and just watch? What the hell was that?
Ugh.
It's like, oh yeah,
Like,
is
oh,
the
you-
teacher gonna just be like, "Hey kids, everybody can fuck right off,
Right.
and I don't care if I gave you enough time today. No one can pee today. Fuck you.
No one can pee today. That's
Everybody's a communist in here." Like, what do they think they're gonna catch them doing?
great. Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh man, high school is so terrible.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's so terrible, and
I think it's
it's
wrong.
It is wrong. I think about it a lot. I have like sort of a bit about it where like it's so funny, isn't it, that like nobody liked high school.
Mm-mm.
Maybe somebody liked that period of time in their life. You know, like some
But the
people
worst
like
part was the school part.
the school part. Like
It's fun to
going
be
to
young.
school, it feels bad. Everybody's really horny but doesn't know how to process that. And
Mhm.
most people haven't fucked yet. And so they're like horny and it's like unmanaged in every way. And also no one knows how to deal with conflict and no one's been taught how to deal with conflict. And no one knows how to socialize and no one's been taught how to socialize. And we all have the most emotions we'll ever have and they're new. And we don't know how to do anything, say anything, or really absorb information, but we're being forced to do all of those things together all day with all the other people that also are in that situation, and there are rules.
There's
and it's
so
just
many.
like, what the fuck, man? Like, help us out. And we all do it, and then we get out of high school, and no one ever has ever been like, we should change it.
No, I
We're
know.
all like, we should keep doing it. Fuck them.
It's so mean too because you can get. Remember the first day they'd be like, "Here's your syllabus. First thing we're going to learn is the rules," and you're like, "Oh, okay. How long do we?" And they're like, "And before you even could look at that, let's also learn math, science, and
Dude.
basketball, and history." And
Did
you know
I tell
what
you
else?
this? That, like, I was one of the things I like of the like billions of majors I switched between in college was math because I was always good at
Good
math.
Lord.
And so I was in a 400 level math class after having, and I was a junior in college, and so I had been taking math for 15 years, right? And I like taking calculus in high school. And, I just mean counting all 12 grades of high school and then like 3 more years of college. So 15 years, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was purportedly good at it because I'd gotten all the way to 400 level math class. And it was the class is called Theory of Numbers.
Oh,
And in
I
number
hate that.
theory, the prerequisites to getting that far in math in college it's just all calculus. You have to take 3 years of calculus, and then you have to take differential equations, and then after that, you can take whatever 400 level elective math classes you want, right? So anyway, it's a class full of people who have all taken a fuckload of calculus. And calculus is crazy. It's so hard. And the more you do it, the harder it is.
Oh, man.
And even if you're really good at it, you fail at a lot of it because it's dealing with a lot of imaginary numbers. And an imaginary number is the square root of -1,
Oh, my
which is just a number that doesn't exist.
Stop it.
Right. And it's also dealing with a lot of, I forget, haven't done it in a long time, but it's dealing with a lot of this one type of function that, forgive me, I definitely also, if you're a math major listening, I know I've fucked this up a little, and I'm sorry. I just haven't taken it in a long time, and now I'm a comedian. I just do not do math.
Me
except for
neither.
the simple math required to play Nintendo games and
I know.
order on Postmates.
The shit I put in my clock, my calculator app,
Right.
10
Well,
plus 10. I'll put that in there.
So we're a room full of people that have taken so much calculus,
Yeah.
15 years of math, and we're like being taught this like insane shit. And I forget what it was, but it was about a like never-ending string of hypothetical numbers that exists within one variable. And he's describing this thing, and we're all like good at math and like trying to absorb it. And it's like however long into this class. And it was so funny, man. Somebody in the class just had this like frustrated moment and just said, "Excuse me," and just like raised their hand. And the teacher's like, yeah. And he goes, "I'm sorry, man. Just like, what the fuck is calculus for?" Just like very angrily.
Yeah.
Has never had this question answered. And the teacher goes, calculus is for finding the distance between planets. That's why it was designed. Bodies in space. And that's definitely an oversimplification, but that was the answer that he gave that was like the easiest way to describe it. And the whole class was like, oh. And I always remember that because, like, imagine how much better high school would have been
Yes.
if the first day of every class, they were like, here's why we're going to teach you this. And the answer in a lot of math classes is because most of you aren't going to go into math, but it's important for you to know how to fucking add up a total at a restaurant on a receipt.
Yeah, and it's for expanding your mind. And I think the main reason they're teaching you anything is because it's illegal to make us work. I think is the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
They can't make us build buildings and mine coal anymore.
Right.
So there's an age where they're like, we need something for them to do other than crime. So let's
Wow.
put them all in this building and distract them and
Yeah.
confuse them
Totally.
so that they can start committing crimes at 18.
Right.
I
Yeah,
think that
we
has to be all
Keep
it
them here
is.
in this building. Make them ask us to pee. Because if we don't do that,
Right.
they're going to be smashing frogs with a hammer.
We can't make them work, and we can't make them fight our wars yet.
Totally.
So it's this, or they're going to be robbing us.
This is also, we've done studies, and this we've found that keeping them in this building all day decreases the likelihood that they'll start having kids at 11.
By a little.
By a little.
By not even that much.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
do kind of, this is why they have to ask us to pee, because if they didn't have to ask us to pee, they would all fuck in there. Man, high school sucked so
I know. If you're a high school, I know
bad.
we have a few high school listeners, and you know what?
It's all
it
right.
gets better.
It does.
So look
And
out. And
I also want to say this, though. The emotional side of it, it gets easier. Saying it gets better is tough. I wish there was like people always said there was like a little bit of a damaging thing that people would say in the 90s when I was in high school. They would be like, hey, when you get out of here, it gets better. Especially like the people that were like cool in high school. High school is the best years of your life. It only gets worse for them. This story is not true for all the time, and it's also, why would you wish that upon anybody? If somebody's a bully in high school, it's probably because their dad beats the shit out of them, or their life sucks, or whatever, or they just like haven't learned to process their own feelings or conflict yet. And that sucks that it came on you. I got bullied. It sucks, and
Yeah,
I'm
it
still
does.
mad at them, quite frankly. But yeah, I mean, you shouldn't wish pain on other people. I think that it should be this: it gets easier because you're not like trapped in a tin can with a bunch of other emotional fucking basket cases all day.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really get better unless you take life by the horns in certain ways.
Yes,
And I really mean this.
take
Like,
it.
I wish somebody would tell us, instead of being like, don't worry, you get out of here, it gets better, you get less emotional as you get older, you start getting laid and things to feel better, you find friends that are like-minded, and then you get to drink 40s on a mountain or whatever you want. And it's not really true. You gotta go to therapy, please. Think about your feelings. Be honest with yourself. Feel your feelings, and
Yes.
just try. You gotta try. These people that are like, it gets better no matter what.
No.
I just looking back, that didn't happen to me. It took until I was like 28 till I was like, I'm still sad. I have
Yeah.
to fucking.
Yeah,
do
I
something.
remember thinking that too, and then I got to college. I was like, "This is harder than high school."
It was so hard.
And then, your body, it doesn't get better for your body, and it doesn't really get better for your mind. But you do know more stuff, and you should have a little bit of more money, and so that gets easier. But yeah, it doesn't get better. The presidents will get worse.
You might feel a little better in this. College kids suck because college kids are the exact same people as high school kids, but the world has told them that getting into college means they're smart. And so, oh my God, talking to
I
a
know.
college kid.
They think they know stuff, and they don't know anything.
Yeah.
You just
It's like talking to a baby that thinks it's better than you.
I have a theory that you are what you just got done being. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
funny.
if you're in college, you're a high school student. And if you just got out of college, you're a college student.
Right.
And if you just got done, if you're 30, you're a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
But you're not anything till you're done with, you don't actually get to be, it's like when people are like, I just turned 18. I'm like, you're still 17.
Yeah. Right.
You're not 18 till you're 19.
Right.
Really. I know that doesn't make
Right.
sense, but I think
no,
it's true.
I'm with you. I totally agree. It's like if you're me, you're Caleb, and if you're, my
Caleb,
dad,
yes.
you're me, and if you're dad, you're my dad. It's like that.
I don't know, but once I started thinking of it that way, because I was like, why do college students look so young? I'm like, because they're high school students.
Yeah,
That's why.
yeah, because they're babies that are allowed to buy
Yes,
clothes.
they're little babies.
They're little babies.
Yeah,
They're like, ooh, Urban Outfitters.
right.
Oh my God, a notebook with a rainbow on it. That's my personality now.
Yeah,
I don't know why I have such a beef with college kids today.
I'll fight 'em.
Thank you for listening. I love you.
we love you too.
We
I know
do
we have
love
some
you.
college. I'm so happy anyone listens, and I love all the high school and college listeners. And
I mean, you know we're joking.
you're
around.
gonna love life once
You
it
must
starts.
know we're joking around. I mean, obviously we're not fully joking around because if you're in college, I fucking hate you. I just do want to be
Yo.
clear that I do hate
But I
you.
will like you in about 10 years.
And I do love you though. I don't know. I'm being
I love you
stupid.
too, but I sucked until last year. And that was just my timeline. So I did not even remotely attempt to get my life together until the world ended. So
Yeah. I mean, truly, in truth, obviously we don't hate college kids. It's just a
No.
thing that that you notice later in life. And when you know it, people that are different ages might not see eye to eye on things. Is really
Yeah.
what it is, right? But I also clarify in this way. I notice a lot of older people saying like, "You're stupid till you're 25," and that's like a cultural trope. It's such a cultural trope. I know 24-year-olds, like in comedy or whatever, that are like, I'm still 24, so I'm stupid. And I just want to be like, hey, don't listen to the 40-year-olds that say shit like that. They're fucking stupid.
right, Mozart was young.
Totally.
People are young. You can be young and a genius.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. Think
He
about
just,
that.
Just graduated
The
college.
smartest he ever was when he was 24.
Yeah, it's all been downhill
But we
since
made this
then.
rule that you need to be almost dead to run anything. And turns out that's bad. That's bad because you know who wrote that was Thomas Jefferson, and he was 20 when he wrote it because he didn't think he had wooden teeth. And he
You know,
was
that's why it takes so long to get a bill passed, is that everyone always has to go to all these funerals. When all your friends are dying, it's really hard to vote.
I know. It is hard to vote. And don't do it.
Yeah. Don't vote,
Don't vote.
but drink Coca-Cola.
They're going to get your email address. That's what all happened to me.
Yeah.
I voted, and it never goes good, and they get your email.
Yeah, they keep getting my fucking email.
Oh, it's horrible.
It was literally, we were talking about it a couple episodes ago, emails from Democrats. It literally was the John Ossoff campaign.
Yeah.
I unsubscribed 3 times, and then I wrote their whatever info email, and I just literally was like, hello, I support this campaign, but I do not live in Georgia,
Yeah.
and I don't care anymore because he was elected. I've asked to be taken off this campaign 3 times. You haven't. Here's the deal. I literally said in the email, I will sue you if you don't take me off this
Yeah,
campaign.
you got to stop. You have to stop.
What's funny is I wouldn't sue them. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
No.
Unless there's an app where you can sue, like
Sue app.
like it's like Robin Hood for suing. But until there's an app, I'm not
Wow.
suing you. I don't
I
know
sue
how
you.
to. I don't know who to talk to ask how to find out how to sue. No idea. I'm not Googling it.
Damn. Act Sue. Hey, welcome to What's It Called?
Welcome to What's It Called, everybody. We love you.
What a cold open. It's been basically the whole episode.
Yeah, that was 45 minutes, and you know what? We're gonna rename nothing.
We don't give a fuck. We're angry at you.
Oh, we have we're angry at you, but we also love you, and we got some shout outs.
Oh, buddy.
We don't know what our podcast is called.
We got a bunch of shit. Yeah, the show's called What's It Called because we don't know what the show is called. I'm Dave Ross,
I'm Caleb Sinan.
and this is What's It Called.
Mm.
Get up in the morning and shut all up. You know what I mean? Put your hat on, put your sunglasses
Okay.
on, and lay down. I think "Get ready to lay down" is got to be our new catchphrase. Honest, and I mean this. We know we have a lot of regular listeners to this show, and y'all are all so supportive. And you chime in on Twitter when we tweet out what we're renaming this week, which we've been doing a lot. We're at What's It Pod on Instagram and Twitter. Follow
That's
us
right.
there because every Sunday or Monday we'll tweet out what we're renaming that week if we're renaming something that week. And you guys participate, and it just means so much. Thank you. And I just since you do that, I just want to please ask of you, if you don't hear us say "Get ready to lay down" again, remind us.
Yes,
because that
we do forget most things we say.
and that's one that I really want to be a big part of the show.
Yeah, get ready to lay down.
Lay down, and then we could call our fans sleepers.
Sleep. Oh my God.
What's up, sleepers? Get ready to lay down. It's time for What's It Called? What's up, snoozers?
Oh,
man.
man.
Hit that snooze button. It's
And
time
then
for
that's
a podcast.
how you remember. Anytime you lay down, you'll go, you know what I should do is listen to my favorite podcast.
Yeah,
you know?
dude. Put your earbuds in. Shut up and eat shit. It's time for
And
What's It Called?
It's laying down for when you got to stand up. If you're like on the train or the bus and you're standing up, like, oh, life, work. Then you go, well, if I want a little lay down in my heart and I can't do it yet,
Ooh.
I'll listen to What's It Called. That's almost laying down.
That's actually, fuck, man. That is the best way to describe
That's right.
what I want our show to be. I want our show to be a lay down for you.
We're laying down for your brain.
Yes. A break.
Yes.
A nice fucking snooze button from this nightmare.
Yes, because we're fucking stupid.
This shit sucks, dude. Every time I wake up, I'm like, oh no. Not again.
Not again. And then I go, hey, one day closer to death.
You seen this stupid meme where people are retweeting Kanye or reiterating Kanye? When you wake up in the morning, don't look at your phone for an hour. Fuck off. I'm going to do it. I just woke up.
I bought this phone.
Yeah, man.
What are you talking about?
I'm not. You know why? Because the other option from looking at my phone is getting out of bed, and I'm not going to get out of
No.
bed right away. What are you, nuts?
I'm going to make sure I need to.
Yeah.
because sometimes my phone says, it turns out you don't need to do anything today. And I go, great, and I go back to sleep.
And then I lay my phone the fuck back down and I
Right.
go to sleep.
I go to sleep.
Oh, my God.
I love it. Yeah, it's like as an adult, you don't get that many snow days anymore. And so it's nice when something does happen, like everyone in your life cancels plans for that day and moves them. And then you go, oh, my God, this is going to be great. I'm just going to watch Seinfeld and sleep
Dude.
another 3 hours.
That's what we want. We want this show to be a lay down for your brain. We want this show to be a snow day for your heart.
Yes. Oh, please hashtag that. Yes. Laying down for the brain.
Our website is whatsitcalled.rodeo. All the info's on there. A link to our YouTube if you want to watch video episodes. All
These
the ways
videos are
to listen and subscribe. Our Twitter and Instagram handles. Also, like we said, twitch.tv/whatsitcalled to hang out with us and hate watch a Bill Maher movie
Tonight, baby.
November 1st, 7 p.m. Pacific. And if you want more of us, patreon.com/whatsitcalled. Everybody that subscribes to our Patreon,
Hell
it's a
yeah.
shout out on the show. We got 2 shout outs of new patrons this week, and one of them is already a big star
What?
in our world. Oh, yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Are you about
ready
to
for
say
this?
what I think you're going to say?
First, here's the thing. I feel a little bad for one of the 2 shout-outs
Hmm.
because we're not going to be featuring this shout-out as much as the other one, but I just hope you know that that's because this other person is a person we know personally, and we've talked about them so many episodes of the show, and we just – I mean, it's just exciting for us. She's our biggest celebrity. She's the
Yeah.
most famous person to me in the world. Big shout-out to Claire Lutfi.
Claire
It happened.
Lutfi, our Wilson behind the fence of What's It Pod.
Yeah, her husband is a comedian who fucking sucks, and we hate him.
Yeah,
and
but she's good.
God, she's great, and I can't believe she's married to such a fucking piece of shit.
I know, with a
know?
thin mustache and bad jokes.
Oh man, I think it's probably important to reiterate if you've never listened. That's all ironic, and we say
Of
it that
course.
way because
He's literally our favorite person and the best comedian
yeah,
alive. So
Ismail Lutfi is one of my best friends of all time.
he's a sweetheart.
The only thing is that Claire Lutfi is cooler than him, and he's trash.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to marry up, you know.
Also, big shout out to Will Knowlton.
Will Knowlton.
We don't know you, but you
We
sound
don't
great.
know you,
Thanks
but
so
you're
much.
the next Claire Lutfi, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, marry Ismail, please. Get her out of his life. We hate her.
I'm sick of this shit.
Yuck. Shut up, Claire. Fucking working with kids or whatever you fucking
I
do.
know, feeding
Oh
the
my-
poor.
eat
and,
shit.
Yeah,
Mm.
stop it.
I wish people had housing. You're an idiot.
Yeah, you're the Jimmy Carter of our Patreon.
I hope you fucking die. That's a direct quote from a Pixies song. I believe it's on Doolittle.
I love Doolittle.
Yeah, it's such a great record.
Really good.
But there's just like there's like a little sketch, or it's just like a little clip from some recording session where Kim Deal is the girl in the Pixies, right? Yeah. Kim Gordon is in Sonic Youth. Okay, so it just like a song ends, and you hear this screaming in the background, and Kim goes, "What?" And then Frank Black goes, "I hope you fucking die." and she goes, "What? Why?" And he goes, "No, he was like, hey, if you don't play that note." And I said, "I hope you fucking die." I was saying his part. I was finishing. And it's just like this awkward moment that
That's
they kept
great.
on the album. Yeah, it's great.
I love
it.
Check out Doolittle, brought to you wherever you get music.
Dude, we did rename the Pixies already.
Yeah,
didn't we?
yeah.
We
I
should
think we
rename
called
Doolittle.
it. I think we called it Pre-Nirvana.
Oh, that's good.
Something like that. We got good names out here.
So here's the thing. We the November we've decided is back to basics month here at what's it called? Basic Bitch Month, because we had the negativity month of Bill Maher month in September, and then we went way high up to the top. We really flew a little too close to the sun with how positive it was to honor Richard Karn for a full month in October. And now it's back to basics. So we're renaming fucking beer. Dude.
Beer. Beer.
We're doing beer, water, bed, or we haven't picked yet, but basic shit.
Yes.
Email us, whatthehellisitkalled at gmail.com if you have suggestions for basic ass shit you want us to rename this month. We will take them into consideration as always.
We love you.
We should also do an emails episode this month. It's been a while.
We should.
Yeah.
And we're gonna. It's gonna be so fun. We're so glad you're alive with us.
Yeah.
At the same time, what are the odds? And so this beer, and you know what? I know I like beer, and
Yeah.
you know what I noticed is I'd seen beer commercials since I was a day old. You know. And I would see them, and a lot of times it would zoom in on it. You'd see those bubbles, and it'd be a sweaty can, and they'd be like, look at this beer.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, I can't wait to be old enough to have beer, and I would daydream. And then first time I had one, it was like a room temperature Bud Light, and I was just like unbelievably disappointed.
Right. It's
and
like crisp.
I almost never
Cool.
drank again. I was just like, this is one of the biggest scams of all time.
One of my favorite things about beer ads is that like I don't know. There's not a lot of things you can say about beer. You know what I mean? Like everybody knows what beer is, and especially domestic beers.
Right.
People don't think it tastes that different. They want it to be light.
Yeah.
It tastes very normal. They all taste very similar.
Yeah.
So they're all like desperate for ways to advertise. And so the newest thing is that they're like, you're not going to believe this, but our beer is colder.
Yeah. In your fridge, you put it next to a Coors. Ours is going to be colder somehow.
Yeah.
The
And
can, and they'll always go, this can, they'll zoom in on the
Yeah.
can. This can has blue inside of it.
yeah. I mean, the thing is that the mountains turning blue because the beer is cold is pretty cool.
It's very cool.
It's
Got
pretty
me to
cool.
buy about 100 packs of it.
Yeah.
And then I would go, the mountains? Not ready yet.
Yeah.
Not
no
ready
shit.
yet. We can't drink
all-
yet, fellas.
You're not gonna fucking believe how cold this beer is, dude. Because we ship it cold, and that's what the ad says.
yeah.
It's like we put it in a cold truck, and then we keep it in a cold fridge, and then we put it in a cold fridge in the store, and then it's cold when you get it. Instead of these dumbasses who ship it hot.
Right.
Yeah, who put it in
Hot
a fucking
beer.
soup bowl, and then carry it to the 7-Eleven.
Because somebody in a meeting was like, what if we make it taste a little better? And they were like, how about a cold truck? It's like,
Stupid.
what is your cold truck $1 million? Like, how about a regular truck and good beer?
You know what it says to me? It says to me that at the domestic beer companies, they're in meetings and they're like, look, this stuff tastes like shit. We can't make it taste good. It's not possible.
Right.
So what do? It's really wet? I don't know.
No,
I don't think people
know.
care how wet it is. It's very straight.
Can we put
That's
boobs?
basically what we do. All the ads are like running horses or like people doing push-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always a hot lady. Like, even do that with water, because water's the same way. They're like different water companies.
I know.
And I've seen a Dasani commercial where it's just a hot lady walking down the street,
Yeah.
and they go, she drinks water.
Right.
If she sees you drinking water, you're going to get married.
Right. Yeah.
How about that?
Oh my God, isn't that so great that like that really is what all those ads are? There's so many ads. It's just like a hot girl,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like a hot girl sitting there, and it's just like a white background and a hot girl wearing somewhat revealing clothing, sitting there, standing there, just looking at the camera, and then it just says Boar's Head.
She likes turkey
Yeah,
sandwiches.
The implication is if you buy sliced meat at Ralph's, this girl's gonna fuck you.
And it worked. It must work. They wouldn't do it if it didn't work.
Right.
Yeah, these guys are like, is your turkey getting pussy like ours is? Because Boar's Head, let me tell you, these chicks.
Honey, I got Boar's Head because I got a hard-on on the highway.
Right, it's just like sex sells, and I'm like, I
Oh,
get for
wow.
cars maybe, like
Totally.
the lady with a bikini is always on a car in those magazines, but it's like meat.
Right. Or whatever. The best one
Arby's,
is,
yeah, it would be like a dripping burger, and it's like a hot lady, like,
know.
barbecue sauce.
There's one like really common one that I don't know if it's. I haven't seen it in a while, but it was always on the shitty smaller billboards. You know, there's like the big ones over the highway, but then
Right.
there's the ones that like companies put up in people's lawns to help them pay the rent. and
Yeah.
it'll just be in the corner of someone's lawn, and it's like a tinier billboard, and it'll be an ad for an album by a band you've never fucking heard of before. It's just like some deep cut like MF Doom collaboration called like Headband, and he like made an album on a Sunday because his cousin asked him to help him promote his shit. Yeah. But anyway, on all those billboards, there's this very common one I would see that had like a really hot girl, but it was like really poorly photographed, just like shitty lighting, and she's wearing just like a tank top, like a white tank top T-shirt and jean shorts and work boots, and it says "Work Boot Warehouse."
Oh,
and she's
come
just
on.
laying down and not even smiling. Just look like she just smoked meth. Just like stares into the camera, and it's like boots. Buy boots and you'll fuck her. And like, I mean, I'm sorry to be so crass, but it's just like
That's
like
the message.
Look at this girl, boots, boot girl, give you boots, boots and sex, get them.
I always like too when they're like, okay, we can't make it porn, but we still want guys to get turned on and buy boots. And so
Yeah.
sometimes we'll just have a hot lady with boots, and she'll be going like,
Yeah,
and it's like,
shut up
why
and
is
wear
that?
shoes.
She's like, put your finger to your lips and tell men to be quiet. They love that. That gets men turned on.
Wow, that's true.
To be shushed by a hot woman. Shut up and buy these boots. And I'm hot. What?
Dude, yeah, if billboards could talk, it would just be hot women next to logos saying, it'll be okay.
Yeah.
Just other things that men want to hear. She doesn't understand you. Carl's Jr. Oh, man.
I love the invention of lying world where they can't even lie in commercials, where it'd be like, Carl's Jr., it's cheap, it'll give you diarrhea, but please buy it. We need you to buy it. And it tastes
Yeah.
pretty good, but it's not
we
good.
need you to buy it.
We need you to buy it for our company to continue.
Damn, that's so funny, dude. It's
So we
just a-
hired a woman to convince you to buy it. Come on down. We're open most of the time.
Oh my God, that's so just like it's like 3 hot women in soccer jerseys, and it just says Costco. If you don't go to Costco more, we're gonna go out of business. And you're like, why are they in soccer jerseys?
They're like, we don't know. Here's a hot lady. Someone told us to do this.
It's like a hot doctor. Modelo, drink Modelo, or we're gonna have to file for bankruptcy pretty soon.
Yeah, we kind of changed our marketing because it wasn't working before, and it was a big mistake, and this better work. So we changed our prices out of panic. Come on by. We need it.
Cisco Systems is about to file Chapter 11, so here's a boner.
It's really hard to make a profit, and we're paying our employees the minimum we can. Most of our budget's going to this ad. If it doesn't work, it's all over.
Tax Act would like you to think about blowjobs, so more people will go to our website. Oh man,
I love it.
all right, buddy. Let's rename beer.
Beer.
You got beer names?
I do.
I don't. So here's the thing: we're doing a new thing online, which I'm excited for. I love hashtag games. I just do. I was all in on at midnight hashtag game. I just was. I love stupid pun games, and so we're gonna involve. We want y'all to participate in coming up with better names for these things. It's just a fun, stupid game, obviously, but it's hard. And I wanted to like make it a thing where it was like helped generate names for you if your brain wasn't there that week, because I have those weeks a lot of the time. You know?
My brain's never anywhere.
So we're doing like come up with a new name for beer, but also points if you come up with a name for beer that is a terrible butt pun.
Yeah.
So we're doing both.
And we're literally it's don't get confused. We are choosing the worst one. We're choosing the worst pun
Yeah.
and the best name.
It's got to be bad.
So if you're in the pun game, you're like, this is a great pun. Don't even try that. Make it bad.
Or let us know, like, I think this is a good pun, and I would like to nominate it in the good pun category for real name, you know?
Okay, just be clear. You do whatever you want.
Because we don't want to shit on your good pun.
No.
But
But
we're like, yeah, what is a... But here's the other thing, like, what is a pun except bad?
yes.
Who likes it
I
because it's
agree.
good? Unless you're fucking Kyle Ayers and you
Yeah.
have a disease. It
Yeah,
makes
but-
you be like that.
But he's getting better, so check him out. Check him out.
No, Kyle,
got a
you know,
good
is
brain.
one of my best friends. Oh, yeah, and he got brain surgery. But legitimately...
And it worked.
He is so good at puns, and he's so quick on the draw. It drives me insane.
He's the fastest mind in the
It's
West. That's crazy.
really bizarre. Like, it makes me worried for him.
Yeah.
So anyway, I said that now because I don't have any beer names. I got a shitload of terrible puns, though.
Hell yeah. Well, I got some names, dog.
Let's do it.
Let's rattle it off. Beer. New name suggestions.
What if you just said beer,
Beer. I say keep it.
and we just stare at each other,
Yeah.
and then a hot girl pops onto the camera?
Who?
Beer. Drink this girl.
Drink this girl. All right, so here we go. New names for beer. Wet bread.
Fuck, dude. I mean, I'm sorry. I know you were gonna go rapid fire on your list, but wet bread is just perfect.
I like it a lot. Wet
Yeah.
bread. And it's delicious. We got Dad's mustache.
Evil beef.
Evil beef. I actually thought of like the meat of drinks.
Yeah.
The meat of liquids. Man water.
Oh man.
Fizzy brown fat sauce.
How about feeling soup?
Feeling soup.
Yeah.
I love it. Liquid cigarettes.
Oh, that's good.
5 o'clock tonic. Hell medicine.
Okay.
Liquor's redneck cousin.
Oh.
Wine for dummies.
Well, sure. Wow.
Comedian money.
Yeah, there it is.
Opposite coffee.
Opposite coffee, that's funny. That's really good.
But that's all I got for beer.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fighting Joe Biden. How
Fighting Joe Biden.
about- man. Joe Biden's gotten drunk in his life, right? He has to have?
I know now he's allegedly a teetotaler.
Oh, really?
Which is disappointing. That Trump was a teetotaler as well, not a drop. And so is Joe Biden. And they're two of the people who seem drunkest the most often.
No shit.
You know? Trump's like the angry drunk, and Biden is just like the slurring, kind of goofy,
Yeah.
confused drunk. But they're both allegedly teetotalers.
Joe Biden also feels like the kind of guy who would be dead if he hadn't drank a lot.
Right.
Like the beer kept him going.
No, I really mean it.
mm,
He loves telling you he really means it.
God damn, man. He's just like, I feel like he would have been great if we had elected him like soccer coach. You know?
Right. He should be the Ted Lasso of America, not the
Yeah.
president. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Like I feel like he could encourage us.
Yes.
Like, just like head life coach.
really go. Come on, man.
Yeah, do it.
Get out, you know.
Yeah.
I hate this thing he does now where he'll like bend over and get right into the mic and go, "It's a billionaire.
Oh my god.
They're billionaire." And I'm like, "Stop whispering at us.
First of all, you're a millionaire.
It's 1%, folks. 1%."
The 1% includes more than billionaires. You
Right. I'm like,
fucking
stop
dipshit.
it. I stop and don't. And he thinks it's poignant every time. Well, guess what, Joe Manchin? I'm like, who told you to whisper? Get away from that mic.
Also, like, at this point, you have like gone back on so many promises.
I think that's
already.
unfair. I don't think he recalls.
That's true. That's great. Yeah.
Do you see his town hall with Anderson Cooper? He literally halfway through goes, "What was I talking about?" Like, not kidding. And Anderson Cooper was like, "Taxes." And he goes, "Oh yeah." Like one time he just finished the talking point. He's like, "What is it?" And he goes, "Yeah, you're gonna say."
Curtis Cook has in his act right now a really interesting fact about Anderson Cooper. And I don't want to spoil the bit because he has this bit that is just so great, but it also includes this just like really mind-blowing fact and piece of history. And just Curtis Cook is also just such a great guy and great comedian. So go see Curtis Cook.
Funny guy.
But he's talking about slavery and the like complicated nature of that history and the fact that there are white people in America right now, lots of them, who are descendants of slave owners and how fucking crazy that is, right?
Yeah.
And apparently, I didn't know this. Somebody in an interview said to Anderson Cooper, Did you know that you descend from slave owners and you had this direct ancestor who got beaten to death by his slave? And Anderson Cooper said, "Good."
What?
Isn't that such a great response?
Wow. Good. We'll be
Good.
right back. Be right back after this word from a private
Like,
prison.
I mean, you know what's funny is that like so many people wouldn't say that.
Right.
So many, but he was like, "I'm glad he got beaten to death." And
No,
it's like
it's-
good response, man. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Go Anderson.
Man.
I'm sorry that
Anyway,
you work
here's
for
some butt
the worst
puns.
network.
Let's
Let's get these butt puns going.
All right.
Beer butt puns. Take one.
Shit or light. I had some fun. MGA, Miller Genuine Ass.
I'm tired of fake asses.
Anheuser Tush. Samuel Adams. Miller Diarrhea.
I don't think that's a pun. That's just a word.
It's not a pun.
Miller shit.
Yeah, totally. Shitting beer brand. Oh man, Milwaukee's bust.
Like,
I was just thinking like your
You're
bust so
busting-
big you're busting out of your pants.
oh, okay. I was thinking bust a nut, like Milwaukee's bust. I
Yeah,
like it.
I
Either
don't
way, I
know.
like it. Milwaukee's bust.
Poo Poo Ranger. Lagoonite ass. Dogfish ass. Caboose head. Gluteus extra stout. That was Guinness. I don't know.
That's good enough.
Yeah. Sierra Navasshole. India tail ale. Huh? Tail? Like your tailbone?
Yeah, chasing tail.
Full moon Belgian wheat. Brown stripe.
Oh God. Oh no.
Dumplebach.
Oh God.
Pooh Castle. and backs.
Backs.
Like Bex.
Oh, backs.
But your back.
backside.
Yeah, I don't know.
You could have called it Beck's ass.
Beck's ass.
Beck shit ass.
Yeah. There are so many beers that sound like they would easily have a shit or butt pun and don't. Like here, I was looking at this list of beers, and it's just like, why would the 25 most popular beers in America? Like Guinness, it sounds like it. Heineken, I saw somebody in Twitter had a Heineken pun, so I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
But then Corona sounds like you would think Kulo would be easy to say in there. Samuel Adams I got. I said Butt Light on. That's the easiest one. Blue Moon is full moon. Coors you would think would have an easy one. Coors Light. Modelo you would think. These all sort of sound like butt or shitting already. Stella Artois. It sounds like there should be some shit.
Boudoir.
Boudoir. Oh yeah.
Dairy. Oh.
Yeah. Why is dairy? I found no Derriere beer.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of shitting pun beers.
I mean, a lot of these companies just don't seem to care about our show.
Totally. Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah.
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah. But then there's like, backside. I was trying to look for a pun for
Dumper.
pants. Yeah, dumper, pooper.
Yeah.
Or some, badonkadonk. Why isn't that?
Yeah, but I don't know.
one?
Yeah. Come on, beer.
It's fucking bullshit.
Help us
man.
out.
Yingling. I was thinking like,
Ding-a-ling.
yeah, but that's like a penis. That's not a
Yeah.
butt. That's a Caleb. That's a penis.
Wait, what?
A dingling is a penis, not a butt.
Oh boy.
Damn,
well,
dude, that's fun.
What
to
if
be the
what if
guy-
that made me have to leave the room
holy
very
shit.
quickly? Be like, what could have happened there?
This is literally the number one reason I want to have kids is to teach them euphemisms for penis and butt.
It is fun. It is. I think dingling might be my favorite.
Oh yeah.
There's that line in Holiday Inn when Chingy
Mhm.
says "Chingling equipped with much dingling."
Oh,
That's how he like
boy.
starts, and it's like, oh boy,
Yeah.
equipped with much.
Hell yeah, dude.
This dingling just sounds like it's so little. It can't be big if it's called a dingling.
I think it's so funny that we are culturally okay with sexual innuendo. Like when you think of clean comedy,
Mm-hmm.
like church comedy.
Yeah.
A lot of church comedy is like winking at the idea of a dick, like mentioning like a bulge, but you don't say it too much. You don't say like a bulge in the pants. You don't like,
Right.
but there was like a little bulge, or like you like infer that someone's dick is there or that was sex happening. And to me, that's not different than saying
No.
he has a big dick. Like, that's not different than saying bulge.
Yeah, and I just don't like. Yeah, I've always thought that the cutesy innuendo. I'm just like, this is almost flirty. Just say it. Like, why are we dancing around?
Yeah.
Like, ooh, Netflixing and chilling. Like, but you can't go fuck, pussy.
Right.
Like, you can't do that.
Yeah, the Netflix and chill puns are really funny. Like,
I
get
know.
ready to Netflix and chill
Yeah.
with Christ.
Yeah, and it's like, wait a minute.
Wow.
I don't
you want
like
me to
that.
fuck God? Okay.
This is the thing, because my dad's a preacher, and I've been to a million churches and Christian colleges, all that shit. And there's always like a very common thing for a girl when she's breaking up with a guy would be like, I need to chase after God for a while. And I'd be like, okay, well, this is a different sort of relationship. Like, this is romantic, and I shouldn't be getting in the way of God. Like, what do you and God? What do you think is going on with us, and what is going on with God? Because that's weird. You'd be like, I need to chase, and I'm like, chase
Oh,
after
yeah.
God? What are you doing?
He's here.
Yeah, and preachers would always say kind of borderline things like, you don't even need a man. Jesus can provide. And I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Man. Yeah.
We're talking about sex and love and a partner. Ugh. Yeah, there was always a weird kind of half, the way people would, and then they draw Jesus all handsome. It's like, what's the point of that?
That's true, too. Wow. Yeah, that is, wow. I had never thought of that.
Yeah, because he certainly wasn't
It
handsome.
is like all, yeah, and then nuns say I'm married to God.
Yeah, and I'm like, don't say that.
Don't say that.
That's weird to
Because
say.
marriage is the thing you're supposed to wait for to have sex.
Mm-hmm. And if God was a woman, like if Jesus was a woman, and dudes were like, I'm working on my relationship with, and it's like a
Everyone would be
very
like,
good-looking
gross.
lady, and they're like, let me put her half naked on a necklace. What?
Yeah,
Weird.
totally.
It's creepy to me.
Sorry, fellas, I can't come to the bar tonight. I got to trim my pubes for Jesus.
Yeah, it's like, no, it's not like that at all.
Yeah.
I'm married to.
Also, the guy in that example I just made, it takes him like a whole night to trim his pubes.
Hey, well, every once in a while you cut your nuts a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. And then you got to go to the hospital. So that's what he was making time for. Yeah, just in case I snip the bottom of my sack a little bit, I got to make sure I can go to the ER.
Somehow every man's cut his nuts a little bit when he was a kid. And that's just a cool fact.
Hey, remember, son, when you're trimming your pubic hair, don't cut your nuts.
That's what the talk was. That was my talk.
Yeah, totally.
I didn't get no birds and bees. I gotta put a number 2 guard on that trimmer so you don't cut your little nuts.
Don't fuck women till you marry them, and don't cut your nuts with scissors.
You don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't trim your nuts without a guard. You don't tug. You don't spit into the wind.
You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, and you gotta not cut your nuts with scissors.
When you're trying to measure your penis with a ruler at home, make sure the pointy end doesn't stab your nuts.
Dude, we gotta make this a recurring thing on the show. Where we do dad advice to sons, because it really is like a thing that happens. And my dad didn't do it because he also thinks it's stupid, and thank God for that. But just like, hey, son, come over here. I want to tell you something. And it's always something like that. And just like, one day you're going to have hair down there, and you're going to want to fuck a girl, and she's not going to like it if you got a whole Sherwood Forest happening down there. But don't go all Robin Hood and snipping it off with an arrow, with too many arrows, because you might cut your ball sack. And, it's like weird euphemisms, too.
Yeah, Yeah, dads always call it something that hasn't been called in 100 years. They're like, now you got to look out for your top knot when you're trying to trim the trim. And you're like, what
Yeah,
the fuck?
totally.
What is this?
Totally. Now, when you get a little older, you might come across a little problem we like to call butthole itch.
For that, you're going to need to watch out for that gooch paddle. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's when you're in you're in a world of hurt if that gooch
Yeah,
paddle
totally.
gets
Sometimes you're wiping the shit off your butthole, right? And you get a little toilet paper powder up there. You don't know it's there. It gets stuck on your O-ring. You walk around for a little while, sweat down into your butthole, gets itchy. Now you got to get the toilet paper powder out of there, but you're all out at the movies with your buddies.
And it's just, you're like, Dad, I asked you what's cursive. How do I write in cursive? This is due tomorrow. I need help. Well, don't cut your nuts.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
Dad.
right. Well, I guess you're a stereotype.
My project's due tomorrow, and I need some baking soda for it. Help me.
Just remember, up, down, left, right. That's how you eat pussy.
Yeah, Dad, I'm 9, and I just need help with kid stuff.
Yeah, well, if you're going down on a lady, stay down there till she goes up.
Thanks, Dad.
What?
I just need a ride to practice.
I'm 13.
So we got some good suggestions for
Oh,
on the tweets
man.
today.
Like
Oh,
like
we
I
got a
said, follow
million
us
of them.
at What's It Pod on Twitter if you would like to join us in renaming things. The
We got some
first
solid
one
ones.
is very similar to one of my favorite ones of yours. At Marima Wood Elf says liquid bread.
Liquid bread.
Yes.
And people say it like it's a bad thing. I like liquid bread. I like solid bread.
How did I not see this one? Selena Gomez. Thank you. Stella Fartois.
Oh,
Come on. That's so
Smart.
good.
And French. We got Ultra Beast and
Oh
Slow
my-
Bro says suck suds.
Oh my God. Listen, I got to really shout out Selena Gomez here at Nohead at NNOHEADD. Had Stella Fartois, also had Pabst Blue Rippin' Ass, which is so good. And one more, which I'm honestly going to already put in my vote for best, which it could be
Holy
superseded
shit.
later, but it's already up there. Extremely good and incredibly bad. That's so good.
That's perfect. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I like, we got Gerard Wayne Gacy says Assheiser Bush.
Yes.
Caleb Potts says Richard Karn in a can.
Oh, that one's so good,
That
dude.
one's really good.
At Call Me By Your Kevin, repeat offender, writes in a lot. We love you so much. Grandpappy's fighting medicine. That's good shit.
Dave and Caleb's mom says Ass House. Oh, Wes Van Horn says Forgetty Sauce. Forgetty Sauce.
Forgetty sauce.
Isn't that great?
Who says that?
Wes Van Horn. He also said Modelo Especial.
Oh, my God. How did I not see these?
Oh, we got some genius followers.
Wes
here.
Van Horn, dude. I mean,
Funny
if we were
guy.
ever going to have a guest on the show, it should be him. He's so funny.
Funniest dude on the planet.
At Mike Carosa, heavy water. Liquid bottomless breadsticks. Oh, my God, that's great. And then he also had these. Toot Juice, Crackback, and Stainer.
Stainer. Oh, boy, it is some toot juice. I'll tell you that. Oh, man. We got, for some reason, I really like this one from Daniel Farber, PhD, says, The Stuff.
That one is so good,
The
dude.
Stuff.
At Sphincter says, Brew, where's my carbs? Wow, wow.
fantastic.
That you were drowning in puns there. That was great.
Dude, I don't know. I think extremely good and incredibly bad.
I think
I
so
think we
too.
might be right there.
At Caleb Potts says, dude, where's my car wrapped around this tree? At Weston Woe says, suck suds.
I love suck suds.
Oh, man.
Man, I don't know. I think we might have to call it.
Gerard Wayne Gacy says, God's piss, and also says, Heineken.
Heineken. I knew we had a Heineken coming.
I'm going to read just a few more.
Oh, Lauren Zimmerman said fizzy bread. Love it.
That's great. At Seth Mills, Dad Juice.
I love dad juice. I
Uh,
also like Lauren Zimmerman's the official beverage of sad. Sad, happy, and stress.
at Sean Keane, who's such a funny comedian, said colon rock. Colon rock. I was
That's
looking
funny.
for a Rolling Rock
That's
one.
funny.
how did I not get Colon Rock? These are all so good, but I do think that the winner has got to be at No Head. Selena Gomez says extremely good and incredibly
you're getting
bad.
the Ricky shit for this week, Selena. Thank
Hell
you so
yeah.
much. Throwing a retweet on there.
We got to pick the best, worst ass pun as well.
Yeah, there's so many.
I feel like Colon Rock is fucking.
Colon Rock, you're the winner. Who said Colon Rock? Oh, I
Well,
see
hold
Sean
on.
Keen.
Let's and Ginass. I mean, Ginass is just so, because Colon Rock is very clever, but like Ginass is just like a, I don't know, like a dumber. I just like a dumb pun.
It is dumb.
Forgetti sauce is really good.
Forgetti sauce is really good. Yeah, I don't know.
It's Colon Rock, Forgetti sauce, or what was the one I just said?
I already forgot.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh,
Ginass.
That's a tough one. Ooh.
I feel like it's Ginass.
All right, who said Ginass?
Eric W. Barnes. He's got Breadwater and Ginass in the same tweet. And so this retweet, and look, we like Breadwater, but the retweet is for Ginass.
All right, let's throw a retweet on there, baby.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, thank you so much.
Extremely good and incredibly bad, and Ginass are
Congrats
our
to both our Ricky Shitters for this week.
Hell yeah. And thank you all for listening to the show. Please, look, if you like the show, tell a friend, rate or
please.
review us on iTunes or Stitcher or Google Podcasts. Those
please.
like really help
It
get
really
the word
does.
out. If you want more of us, patreon.com/what's it called. Follow us on Instagram. I'm at David the Ross. He's at Caleb Sinan. Or follow the show at What's It Pod on Instagram and Twitter.
We just made these accounts, so please give us a follow.
Yeah.
And you're making us so very happy.
Yeah.
And we really feel like this podcast is going to be top 10,000 soon.
Hell yeah, dude.
And we're already there in our
Very
hearts.
much so.
And,
Lately on our Patreon, the bonus episodes we've been doing, we've been making episodes of other podcasts that exist. Should we do? So we've done the Daily, we've done the Joe Rogan Experience.
Rogan, my favorite murderer.
What if we do How Stuff Works?
Yes. That's this week. How stuff works. If you want to know how stuff works, listen. We're going to do it.
We're gonna pick out a thing and tell you how it works. A car engine.
Yes.
We're
I'll
gonna-
tell you.
We're gonna tell you
But you
how a
gotta-
car engine works.
Yeah. Get on that Patreon. You make it possible to bring you this show.
We love you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
What's it called? What's it called? What's it called?